In the dust-choked borderlands, where tension hung thick as the morning fog, Ilara was just another face in a sea of green uniforms. A nurse. Her world was one of neat bandages, sterile gauze, and the quiet hum of the infirmary. She patched up scrapes, treated fevers, and listened to the homesick whispers of young soldiers. It was a life of routine, a small pocket of peace carved out of a world on the brink. She was the calm in their storm, a steady hand in a place defined by uncertainty. But storms, as everyone knows, don't last forever. They either pass or they break. One evening, as the sun bled across the horizon, the first shot rang out. It wasn't the familiar sound of training drills. This was different, sharper, more desperate. Then another and another. Chaos erupted. Shouts echoed across the compound, the frantic symphony of a world turned upside down. The radio crackled to life with panicked voices, reporting that soldiers were falling not from enemy fire, but from something unseen, something silent and swift. One by one, the strongest and bravest men in the garrison collapsed. A mysterious illness swept through the ranks, defying all logic. It wasn't a wound you could stitch or a break you could set. It was a phantom, and it was winning. The medical tent, once Ilara's quiet sanctuary, transformed into a desperate battleground. The lead doctors were baffled, their textbooks useless against this invisible enemy. Fear, a far more contagious disease, began to poison the morale of everyone left standing. As the commanding officers fell ill and the medical experts were incapacitated, a terrifying silence fell over the leadership. The entire outpost, a critical bastion of defense, was teetering on the edge of collapse. All eyes, filled with a mixture of hope and desperation, turned to the last person anyone expected, Ilara. She was just a nurse, they had thought. But now, she was their only hope. With the weight of every life pressing down on her, Ilara stepped out from the shadows of the infirmary. She had no grand strategy, no secret weapon. All she had was her training, her sharp observational skills honed over years of quiet work, and an unyielding refusal to give up. She moved from soldier to soldier, not just treating symptoms, but listening, watching, and connecting the dots that everyone else had missed. She noticed a common detail, a shared water source, a specific ration, a tiny thread in a tapestry of chaos. Following this thread, she ventured into the contested lands beyond the wire, her medic bag her only shield. She knew the local flora, the forgotten remedies her grandmother had taught her. She found a rare herb, one dismissed by modern medicine but revered in old tales. It was a long shot, a desperate gamble based on a whisper of ancient knowledge. Racing back, she prepared a remedy, her hands steady despite the tremors of fear. She administered the first dose to the weakest soldier, praying it wasn't too late. Hours turned into a day, and then a miracle. A fever broke. A man sat up. The remedy worked. Word spread like wildfire. Ilara, the quiet nurse, had done the impossible. She had stared into the face of a faceless enemy and had not flinched. She didn't just save the soldiers, she saved the entire border from crumbling. She was no longer just a nurse. She was a guardian, a leader, a testament to the fact that the greatest heroes are often found in the most unexpected places, armed not with weapons, but with courage and compassion. Thank you so much for watching. If you were inspired by Ilara's story, please hit that like button and subscribe for more tales of incredible courage. We'll see you in the next one.